American 496 to report the river. American 496 to clear my burn visual on 1 approach 199, so Delta 1618 to set a maintain 3000 with a left turn heading 050 report the river. Go 4352 to set a maintain 4000, then speed 190.
Big ups, big ups, big ups. What's going on, family, friends, and fellow enthusiasts? It is your boy Leo Sticks 86 coming at you again on this glorious, God thankful Thursday evening. Current local time is 22:05 here on the eastern seaboard of the United States, and we're in for another treat. We are still operating some general aviation, which I said yesterday we'll finish out this week. Today we're going to be in the Beechcraft Kingair 350 with the black square analog mod, which completely revamps and overhauls the default Microsoft Kingair 350 India model to steam gauges, and pretty much it reworks the flight dynamics of the aircraft. And the only thing left as default is actually going to be the exterior model and the exterior shell. We're situated here in St. Petersburg, Florida. And we're going to be taking a trip down to Isle of Youth in Cuba, which is the big island south of Cuba. But first we'll be stopping in Key West to take a little breather and taking some of that Key West scenery as well. We should be joined by our good friend, mentor, big brother, or whatever. Mr. Dre Sanchez should be also logging on here momentarily. Looks like we will have Miami Center to work with on the way down to at least Key West. And then we'll be on our own out of Key West down to Cuba. So that's the plan, and we're going to follow it. Current air distance is going to be about 226 or so miles, and it's wanting us to cruise at about flight level 270. We'll adjust that as needed. I don't know that we need to go up to 270, and it's calling for a block fuel of 2,450 pounds. So while we sit here and wait, we will go ahead and add at least our fuel and payload in here. We literally have 2 directs down to Key West. Let's see, where's our fuel? We're looking for 2456 is what I can get. That's fine. And for payload, we're running 2160 on the payload. All right, 2167 is good. That's fine. All right, so the aircraft is all fueled and loaded up, so we're good there. yeah, so that's what we got going on, boys. The man, the myth, the legend himself. What's up, Mr. Dre Sanchez? You loaded up? We are situated up. Let me show you where we're at if you're loading in, bro. Here, let's drag this on over. And we'll pull up St. Petersburg's charts. We're on the north side here at the FBO. That's where we're at. If you want to load on up. So yeah, we'll slide this back on up out the way. iHeart, what's going on, iHeart? He says, I will fly, but I have no aircraft similar to you. Roger that, bro. Well, what do you have? What do you have? That's the question. It don't matter what you have. D-Champ, good to see you, bro. Welcome aboard. And now I will say this. These are two pretty short legs, so time dependent, just like the last couple of nights, time dependent, we may come on back to Fort Myers like we were gonna do last night. It's a short flight, so won't be much to it. So yeah, I say without further ado, what's going on, Spawn and Salmon? Welcome aboard, good to see you, my friend. The Legacy RG, I mean, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? I mean, we ain't pushing 500 knots across the ground or nothing. We ain't pushing 500 knots across the ground. There's your overlay for this leg. And yeah, we'll get ready to jump on board and get everything started. The departure IKO is it's late. I hope the kids are in bed. The departure I'm laughing because it's totally an inside joke that me and Dre talked about before the stream. The departure IKO is cream pie. It's Kilo Papa India Echo. I couldn't pass it up, bro. I couldn't pass it up. I could not pass it up, Dre. It had me laughing even before stream, bro. Hey, man. All right, man. Let's go. All right, so let's go ahead, and you know what? You know what's weird is I don't have views set up for this aircraft. I don't think. So let's do that right quick while we wait on Dre. We'll jump back inside and let's set up some views, some custom views right quick. Just so we can make sure we have all of that situated. Let's go there. And this seems to be a good pilot's view, so we'll go right control 4. We'll slide this thing over here. This is right control 6. Then we like one off the nose. I guess we can, I don't know what y'all think. This one? Something like that. That's usually my dash cam. That's right control 5. Then we'll go, can we get to the back from here? Oh man, it's not gonna let me get to the back. I'll have to do that camera hack thing. Jesus Christ, man. All right, so let's just set one up. Let's set one up off the right. We won't worry about the rear wing views on this one. We'll set one up. That's gonna be control 1. And then we'll come over co-pilot side and we'll set up one here. And we'll go, what's that, control 3. And I also need to set my reverse thrust. We're using our piston controls right now. I have no reverse. Oh, do I? I do. No, that's weird. It's not working right. All right, we'll take a look at that right quick as well. All right, cool. Let's do that right quick. Like I said, this is a brand new aircraft, just purchased and installed it today. It's nothing more than a mod, overhauling the cockpit and the inside of the airplane. What was I looking for? No, we need to go to power management, throttle. We're on the wrong one anyways. Here, let's just do this. Let's make a duplicate of this profile. And we'll call this one turboprop because we're using piston. We'll call this one turboprop. It'll bring along with it most of what we need. So yeah, I think that's what it is. Throttle 1 decrease. And then there was another one. Let's go to all right quick. Power management, throttle. Can't remember what it was. It was throttle 1 decrease. Might be throttle 1 cut. Let's see. That's a decrease. And I think it's cut needs to be on the same button. So start scanning. Yes, we know it's on the same thing there. And then we'll go throttle 2. Start scanning. Validate. Apply and save. Alright, I think that's how you do it. I think that's how you do it. We'll have to double check that once we get started up. Alright, so let's remove the yokes. We're already fueled up and loaded. Let's see here. Yeah, it's like they're dropping into beta. Or is it automatically going beta right there? Because that's idle. Alright, so we'll leave him at idle right there and we'll see once we get started. Alright, so let's go ahead, and I do have a checklist, JD's checklist for this one as well. So let's go ahead and pull that up and see what it says. Since this is going to be more realistic than the other one, I want to make sure that we take care and try to do everything by the bookish that we can. Which one is this? Nope, that's the analog Baron. Here we go, analog Kingair. All right, cool. Got our checklist pulled up. So let's come down here and we'll go battery. Now, why is my autopilot coming on instantly? Shouldn't be. All right, we'll get everything turned on here. Okay, now this thing just came on. My GTN just, damn it, came on before the stream. There we go. I had to hit my physical avionics switch here. All right, cool. Let's get nav lights can come on since we have power established. That's all good. Get all of that squared away. We'll jump on. We've got Unicom in standby, and we will pull up.
TOS system test okay.
Oh, cool. We're good. Miami Center got offline, so we're good. We're free to be, boys. It's just whatever SimBrief gives you, Green. I literally have two 2 freaking waypoints. I'll tell you what they are right now. Departing runway 18 at St. Petersburg, direct to Seagate, Sierra Alpha Bravo Echo Echo, then direct to Carter, Kilo Alpha Romeo Tango Romeo, and then direct to Key West 09. That's what I got. Alright, so with that said, we'll go ahead and swap on over to Unicom. And then here we'll put Boom Boom in the standby 1 2 3 4 5 0. So that's good. And let's see if we got a radio check here. And radio check on 228. I don't know if Dre's got power up, if he's going yet. METAR KPIE. Alright, so we're looking at 200 at 4 knots, 10 statute miles visibility, clouds few at 1800, temperatures 23, dew points 22, altimeters 29993. Green, you always ask me what time it is in the sim, bro. It's regular time, 10:58 a.m. Regular time, bro. What we say, 29993. Alright, so that's pretty much damn near standard right there. Alright, so let's come down here and we'll go flight plan. Let me pull up some other charts here. 04. So we're gonna actually depart runway 22. Either way, it's about 20 degrees. If we depart 18, yeah, we could actually use 18. We'll depart 18. It's the same whether we take 18 or 22. 18 is closer. So we'll plan for 18. We'll go load procedure. We're not doing any departure. There's no departure, so we don't have to worry about that. So for real, we can just go add waypoint. And we're looking for Sierra Alpha Bravo Echo Echo. Enter that. That's 56 out, so we'll just call it, we'll do 210. I don't think we need 27,000 feet. And then next waypoint is going to be Carter. ARTR. Alright, boom. And then we'll go Key West. Oh wait, let's take a look at that approach right quick so that we can add that final approach fix beforehand. Which is going to be an RNAV. We'll use let's see, we'll use Sting as our transition. Which is cool, so we'll add Sting in there. Let's pull up that chart. That one's 1500. Okay. Alright, so that's TING, and the last one was KRTR. Oh, we already got that one. Alright, so we'll put that, and then we need Sting, STING. And it's going to be this top one. We want to be at 1500 at Sting. We'll save that. That gives us 7,000 there. And then from there we go to KEYW, and we'll grab procedure approach, and we're doing the RNAV for runway 19, transition sting, load approach. It's probably going to remove that sting that I put in there. Oh no, it didn't. Cool. Cool. That's what I need. All right. So that looks good. Roger that, Dre. So let me all right, so looks like we've got the route input, so that's all looking good. We'll come here on the transponder and we'll squawk 2200, enter, and yeah, we'll leave it in standby for right now, so that's fine. Rian, I think that's how you say it. I do not have any mods to make my sim look better. The only thing I am using is NVIDIA Freestyle, which is a color grading part of NVIDIA if you are running an NVIDIA GPU. That's about it, bro. Everything else is default. And if you want to take a look, this is Freestyle on. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's Freestyle on. That's default. So you've been seeing default. But that's the color grading with Freestyle on. And I thought I actually had it on all of this time. Yeah, so that's off and that's on. Much more vibrant with it on, actually. So we'll rock it and leave it on. Alright, so yeah, that's the flight plan. Flight plan is put in. So I am okay there. We'll go to map. And we'll come in a little bit there. Specs are in the description of this this live stream, bro. You'll see one for gaming PC, which is the one that the sim is on, and you'll see one for streaming PC. Okay, roger that, Dre. Yeah, I already tried to run a radio check. You weren't on yet. I guess you was logging on like green light like green light talks about. All right, so we'll set our altitude to flight level 210 because we'll stop there. Fuel quantity is good, and I guess for real, we're ready. We're technically ready to start up. I don't know what all. It's electric trim. So we'll be going to, I don't know what all works in this thing, but we'll toy around with some things and see. All right, so we're going to 21,000. So yeah, that's where we need it for the cabin altitude. We'll turn that off. And now, what do we have here? That's course heading. Yes, okay. So it's all pretty much your standard stuff in this thing. I mean, it looks like the Air 4 Labs one, to be quite honest. It looks like the one that Dre is in. it's really well done. I mean, this analog Kingair, it's really well done. We have our payware GTN 750 installed, and this switch over here is how you change the different avionics packages that you could have. So that's cool. Let's see, 1.8. Okay, that's already synced up there. And let's see, we'll get some little bit of lights or whatever. Master light panel. Oh, look at that. Panel lights look nice. All right, cool. So we're pretty much about ready to start. Let's take a look at the checklist here and go through a little bit. All right, before start, here, let's do this since we're waiting on Dre anyway. Alright, pre-flight parking brake is set. Landing gear lever is down 3 grains. Trim controls are set and zeroed out. Actually, it wants 2 units of nose up. Alright, so that's 2 units nose up. Battery bus. Norm. Sorry about that, guys. Let's pause that. Avionics master switch. We already surpassed that. So before starting engines, doors are closed. Parking brake is verified set. Oxygen system pre-flight. Check, confirm, completed. EOT switch left side arm. And where is that EOT switch? It says left side. Oh, it's over here.
Any station is met. Any station is met. Radio check.
Got you. 5x5. How me?
5x5. It's a miracle I'm even here, my homie. But I am trying to get this thing going. I see you've been on streaming for a second. We just went live, so I'm gonna start running the checklist, and then I'll be ready to go, brother.
All right, no worries. That's affirmed. We've got our flight plan in. We're just working our way through the before start checklist. You know, trying to give you a little bit of time to catch up, but we'll be heading out shortly, bro. No rush.
Okay, roger that. This looks like it's a 2 waypoint joint. Fixed, baby, fixed Carter, and then direct. I got runway 18 on departure and 09, but I haven't double checked that with the winds or anything, so just letting you know what I got. So the flight plan shouldn't be no problem at all, man, since there's only 2 fixes, so.
Yeah, I got the MEDAR. It's going to be winds are 200 at 4, 10 statute mile viz, clouds few at 1800. Temp is 23, dew points 22, altimeter is 29 or 9 or 3. So yeah, we can do 1.8. It's about the same whether it's 1.8 or 2.2.
Okay, roger that. Definitely appreciate you on that, big homie, and we'll get ready and advise when we're ready. So do your thing, man. Appreciate you.
All right, that's a bet. I think green is loading up as well.
Oh shucks, now we got the fellas by happenstance. That's what's up, man.
Spawning salmon breaking in on y'all too.
Yo, what up, my guy? What's going on, bro?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, we seem like we got a
okay
tonight, baby.
But be advised, I may have to break out early. I got one of my kids out. I may have to go pick up, so.
Hey, just set up a hold and put enough fuel in it. You be all right.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
All right, boys. So we got a couple tagging along. So all right, yeah, let's jump back in it. Okay, so the EOT switch, emergency locator switch, is armed. Fuel panel is set and checked. Standby pumps are off. Cross feed is off. Yeah, cross feed is off. Battery bus verify norm. That's fine. Engine anti-ice inertial separator. So once the engine anti-ice and inertial sep's on, that's engine. All right, there we go. Engine anti-ice, and I think those are they? Those are actuators. Pitot So yeah, I think those are the inertial separators as well. Ignition, yeah. Inverters, okay, cool. So those are on. Engine anti-ice actuators main, that's set. Landing gear lever is down and verified. Prop sync is off. Yeah, prop sync is off. Cockpit and cabin blower low, so that's going to be on the other side, I think. Let's jump to the co-pilot side. Aft blower, it says cockpit cabin blower low. Okay, cabin master blower. Okay, so that's low. Bleed airs, aft blower. All right, cool. So that's already on low. Cabin temp mode off. That's there. Cabin temperature as desired. Environmental bleed air valves environment off. Bleed air. Okay, so that's an environment off. Electric heat as required. We don't need it. Right panel circuit breakers all verified. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I just scrolled over there and my mouse changed. This thing adds functional circuit breakers. Look at that. To a default Microsoft aircraft. All of these circuit breakers are functional. Look at that, boys. Okay, I'm sold so far. Yeah, all the circuit breakers are verified and pedostatic air source right side, norm and guarded. Okay. So that is the what was that? That was the before engine start checklist. Or no, are we done? No, we're not even done. Power levers idle. Prop levers go full forward. Condition levers are fuel cutoff, oxygen system verify set. Passenger manual dropout right of co-pilot. Verify on. Is that this? Yeah. Alright, cool. Battery switch is on. Gen ties as required, man close. Where's the gen ties? Alright, that's good. Let's see what we got. Emergency lights, OHP on. Annunciator panel. We'll test them. That's good. Internal lights as required. Pilot, co-pilot, mic, norm. Annunciator test switch. We just did that. Fuel panel, standby fuel pumps on. Verify left and right. No fuel transfers off. What did it say? Standby fuel pumps on. Alright, that's good. So now standby fuel pumps can come off. Alright. Ah, damn. Sorry, boys. Fuel sensor. Alright. So now we're ready to move on to the Roger that, Green. Alright, so moving on to the engine start on battery. Battery switch is verified on, nav lights is on. We'll get the beacon on. I don't know which one of the switches it is. Alright, there we go. Beacon's on. We're gonna right engine start, right ignition and engine start on, right condition lever, low idle, and we're looking for a minimum 12% NG. Monitor ITT and oil pressure, right ignition and engine start off, minimum 50% NG. Right condition lever, high idle, right generator, reset, then on. All right, so let's see if we can get this here. So which one does it want us to use? Right ignition and engine start. All right, so it wants this one. We're already at high idle. Oh no, high. Okay, so it wants us to go to low idle. All right, let's get the music off for right now. And we'll try to start this thing and not catch it on fire. All right, so we'll come here.
Clear.
There's 12. Coming up to 50. All right, that's off. Oil pressure's in the green. Fuel flow's good. RPM's, prop RPM is good. Torque is good. And ITT is also good. Looks like we got a good engine start there. Oh, I done messed up.
Engaging autopilot.
Alright, so right generator reset and then on. Alright, cool. So we got a good engine start on number 2. So we'll go ahead and roll on number 1 now.
Alright, y'all. Minnesota aircraft gonna go ahead and depart first. Number 152 Delta Charlie taxiing out Petersburg traffic.
Alright, cool. Resetting up, annunciators check and consider. Let's see what we got there. Number 1 AC bus, 2 AC bus, left bleed, right bleed fill. So, get that on. That external power can come off. Alright, before taxi, Gentaz open. Okay. And Gentaz norm, I don't know why. Generator low, AVM's master on, AC inverters on. We've already done that. Remote compass slave, both sides, prop sync on. Rudder boost on, electric trim, CP on. So that's down here. Rudder boost, electric trim, CP on. Cockpit cabin blower auto, cabin temp mode auto, and cabin temp as desired. So we'll come over here. Okay, auto. We'll cool the cabin off a little bit. Blower is in auto, and bleed air valves can come open as well. Floor, engine ice protection, weather radar off standby. Okay, CARM nav, radios are set, GPS is set, HSI source is, we're on GPS right now, that's good. Autopilot pre-selected as required. Flight instruments check, altimeters is set to local. flight controls, we'll check that in a minute. Flaps are up. Annunciators check and consider. Transponder is set and on standby. Nav lights is verified on. Taxi lights we'll get in a moment. And that is the before taxi checklist. Let's see what we got. Oxygen not armed and auto feather off. Alright, so where's the... I forgot how to arm the oxygen on this thing. Hey Dre, you got a sec?
Yes, sir.
You remember where the oxygen arm is on this bird?
You in the Kingair, right?
Yes, sir. Same plane you are.
Okay, roger that. Stand by. I do remember. The oxygen should be... Stand by. Let me double check it and I'll verify with you right now.
Yeah, I'm getting a oxygen not armed on the annunciator panel. I just can't remember where to arm it at.
Yeah, roger that. I'm looking right now.
Captain Nate says under the throttle quadrant. Okay, so let's see here.
The best way I can describe it is if you look below your power lever, there's going to be like a lever that's hard to explain. If you look below your power lever, there's going to be like a lever hidden in front of the pedestal.
Yeah, Leo, if you look right above where your autopilot is on the center console, it'll say there's a red lever, and you'll see it'll say oxygen in the middle, and it'll say on the left of the oxygen, it'll say pull on, system ready. Did you find it? So if you look at your pilot seat, the captain's seat, right where your right knee would crease, you'll see a red lever, first of all, which will be your landing gear alternate extension. Then just to the right of that, you will see a red lever. It's supposed to be pull on.
I got it. Mine just isn't red. It's like a gray with a green thing. I got it though. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. We do what we can do. We all struggling today, baby.
I know, right? All right.
Yes,
let's
sir.
See,
hey, Leo, were those the same waypoints you had as well?
Yeah, that's affirmed.
Say again?
That's affirmed. Same waypoints.
Copy that.
I don't think I'm quite going into reverse. Yeah, give me 1 second. I gotta check my reverse range.
Yep, I'll be doing the same thing, my G. And I heard you on stream. I gotta set up my window views too.
Alright guys, I departed. I'm a little bit slower than y'all, so that's why I departed first.
Copy that, I heard.
No problem. Yeah, what you guys is en route time, do you know? Leo, your microphone is muted in your stream.
Oh, my bad. Appreciate you. Hey, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
No problem.
All right, so 176. So let's come here, and we'll go. I saw some people come in that I haven't addressed yet. So give me a second. Let's get rolling, and I will definitely check y'all out in a moment. We're just trying to get to runway heading here. 15, that's 16 and 17. All right, that's about right. All right, boys. Taxi lights can come on. We'll go down 1 notch of flaps. And we'll check left and we'll check right. And so we'll come out of the FBO ramp, buckle left on Alpha, all the way down to, or all the way up to Alpha 1. And St. Petersburg traffic, Kingair, November 1286, Lima Sierra. We're going to be taxiing from the northern FBO via taxiway Alpha 1 to runway 18, St. Petersburg traffic. And we'll come here and go altitude reporting. Transponder can come on, that's fine. I don't know why external power is still blinking and we have it turned off. Won't worry about it. All right, cool. So let's come off of the brakes. Ooh, this thing got some power. All right, brake check. Oh wait, hold on. Pause. This ain't a runway, is it? Okay, no. It looked like it. There was a whole short bar right here. Hold on.
November 926 Sierra Mike. We're on the south side, FBO. We taxing runway 18 via Alpha, St. Petersburg.
Hold on, boys. Those are whole short bars. Yeah, see, that's a damn runway right there. You know why? Default scenery. Excuse me. Default scenery, that's what it is. So this is showing just a 1.8. So we'll actually, this is 1.8 right. So this is an old scenery or something that doesn't even exist like that anymore. So we'll use 1.8 right as a taxiway as it looks on the chart, and then we'll just taxi on down to 1.8. What's that? 1.8? Yeah, that's just a regular 1.8. So this is some old jazz right here. Okay, yeah, we're running default, so don't get me to line. No, Shadow. We're taxiing now. This is still the first leg, bro. Fly Javier, what's up, bro? Good to see you. I knew I saw you sneak in here. He says, first time seeing the Kingair in action. Startup sounds are super nice. Well, the startup sounds aren't default. It's flight FT Sim sound pack for the analog Kingair is what you're hearing. You know me, bro. I tend not to like default sounds. All right, let's do a little quick reverse check. Yeah, reverse is a bit weak. Gonna hold short here at runway. I cannot speak tonight. Runway 18. And let's see what it's saying for this run up. We may forego this run up. Auto feather switch test, power levels 22% torque, verify left and right, AFX below torque gauge. Alright, let's see here. Switch, auto feather off. Verify color feathers off, release it's off. Let's see. Left bleed air off, verify pneumatic pressure okay. Alright, we're gonna not do that. We're gonna check the feathering. We're not gonna worry about the bleeds. We'll come here. Alright boys, we fixing to get up out of here. We'll get the windows closed. Let's check on the homies. Alright, the homies is behind us. Alright, cool. Take a look at the takeoff checklist here. Line up, static, right, torque gauge, watch torque and ITT. Stay within limits, rotate and pitch 10 degrees nose up. Positive rate, gear up, maintain V35 till clear of obstacles. 125 flaps up. Okay, climbing out, yaw dampers on, bleed air valves open, yada. Climbing performance speeds, cruise climb, well, max climb is going to be 100% torque, 1700 RPMs. Alright, so that's what we're shooting for. VX is going to be 125, VY is 140. So we'll shoot for about 140, climb out at VY. And we're looking for 100% torque at 1700 RPM for the climb out. Alright, cool. Sorry, this is a new plane, so we're just trying to work our way through the checklist and get that squared away. And St. Petersburg traffic, Kingair November 1286 Lima Sierra. We're going to be lining up and departing runway 18 with a southern departure, St. Pete traffic. Alright, all lights on, verified. Ice light can come on, landing lights are on. That's all good. We'll get you your cockpit cam, and we'll fix the rudder cam as well. Get that out of the way. Alright. So we'll check
And St. Pete traffic, November 350 Kilo Tango at the northern FBO will be taxiing to runway 18 via Alpha 1 for departure out south and to the east there for St. Pete's traffic.
Final approach is clear, and runway is clear as well. We don't race no runway here on this channel. If you got it, use it. Alright, so here on this departure, we're going to be watching our torque and our ITT. We want to make sure that we don't go over either. Alright, so we're lined up. We'll hold the brakes and slowly increase power. We can see ITT is already pretty high. There's our prop RPM. Torque is coming on up. And we'll brake release. Airspeed is allowed. Slide the feet to the floor. And we're up, baby. Staying in ground effect.
St. Petersburg traffic, November 926 here. Mike,
How's the rate here? You come up.
Holding short 18 to St. Petersburg.
And we'll bring her on up, baby. Ooh, she flies nice. And we'll pitch for 140.
St. Petersburg traffic, this is 80511.
We'll hold runway heading right now until we can get the autopilot on.
Cut Lord Butter.
Yaw damper, autopilot can come
What's
on.
up, Lord Butter?
And we'll go indicated airspeed
Nice.
and nav. Climbing out at our 140.
St. Petersburg traffic, November
And we'll
926
adjust
here.
for
Position 18, St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg traffic, November 350 Kilo
How is this
Tango,
prop
taxi
now?
in runway 18 via Alpha 1. We'll be departing after November Bravo 0511 for departing traffic there, St. Petersburg traffic.
All right, there's our 1700 on the climb.
And that's the other Kingair?
Yes, sir.
We'll let you go through because we're in the jet. We're...
Fly heavier, you're right. This thing sounds sexy, bro.
No worries, I can pull up to the side. I'm in a small jet. It's like a serious looking plane. So,
Pilot Porter, what's up, bro?
I got you right in front of me.
tell me that.
Are you November? Okay, I see it. Yeah, your plane is showing up as an actual plane, not a small jet.
What, like an Airbus?
No, it's showing up as like a beach, a bear. But you're November Bravo 0511, right?
I'm November 80511. That is me though, but I chose the thing to be a Kingair, so.
Yeah, it looks more like a bear, Beechcraft bear or something there, or even a piper.
Yeah, that's perfect. I need it to be that size because yesterday's stream on Leo's, it was like an Airbus, so I don't need it to be like that.
Okay, yeah, roger that. That's why you're the man.
So we're just bringing our torque up so we get that climb rate. We were a little bit torque limited on that departure, so.
And St. Petersburg traffic, 4350 Kilo Tango.
All right, so we've got it set, torque 100%, prop RPM at 1700 for the climb. Keep an eye on the ITT, and we're climbing at 2,000 foot a minute at about 150 knots.
Oh.
Which is actually 10 faster than we should be going for the for a VX climb. I'm sorry, VY climb, but we could. That's fine. We're still making, look, 2,500 foot a minute now, so that's good. Cool. Captain Will Bigger.
9 or 260 Mike, Corona go 18, St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg traffic, 4350 Kilo Tango, lining up and waiting runway 18 for departing traffic.
My damn it frozen? Bit boys. Yeah, we definitely got to put the flaps on. Checklist. We didn't do the after takeoff checklist.
St. Petersburg traffic, November 805 Ultra on 18 left, hard traffic.
And where is even the after takeoff checklist? I see cruise, climb, performance speeds.
St. Petersburg from 18.
Okay, so here we go. Cruise climb speeds 150 knots. So that's good. We're doing good. 2 engines operator. VY climb at 140. So yeah, 150 is a good en route cruise climb, which is what we're doing. So we're climbing up through a little bit of Campbell's soup there. Look at the angle on that. Who would have thought? Who would have said a turboprop can't freaking climb like hell, making almost 2,500 foot a minute? And you see, we're starting to get that torque fall off now. So we could push her up, but we're pretty much maxed out on the throttles now. So now we're pretty much torque limited to what we can get. So we get too much slower.
Mike, for St. Petersburg would be direct Sabi at this time.
We can go ahead and shallow up the descent a little bit. All right, so there's 10,000. Landing lights, taxi lights can come off, and We'll go over into vertical speed mode here. I need a button for that.
Beep, beep, beep.
Alright, so we'll hold about 1,000 foot a minute here. Let the speed come on back a little bit.
I will proceed to hog my invisible horn on the Kingair, or the plane on the runway.
And then we'll re-engage the indicated airspeed climb here
I'm gonna keep honking my airplane
at
horn
150.
here.
Alright, so we looking good, boys. Alright, so we are above 10,000. You know what that means? The boom boom room is open. Alright, we need to steepen it up just a little bit more. Start bringing that speed off some. There's the speed coming back now. And we'll pitch for that 150 again. Or we could do the 140. We'll get a better climb rate at 140. So yeah, we'll keep her coming on to 140.
St. Petersburg traffic, number 350 Kilo Tango is off of runway 18, climbing out direct to safety. Last call.
Alright, there's our 140. Aircraft's gonna pitch for 140. We'll keep the power in her and see what we get on the vertical speed. And we're almost to cruise already though, boys. Getting about 1,900 foot a minute now, and that's good. So smooth on the climb too. Yeah, roger that, bro. She's a nice bird. Alright, so we'll get this out of your way. Alright, there's 18,000. We can, let's see, go over to standard. Say pull. Alright, we're on standard anyways. Look at that. For those of you that don't know, I mean, it's a Kingair, it's a C90. But I actually, that skydiving video that's on my channel, this is what we jumped out of, Kingair. And yeah, that thing got up to 18,000 feet fairly quickly. We were about right here when I jumped. 18,000 feet, bro. A U.S. airliner's transition altitude. That's crazy. A perfectly damn good airplane. The best moment of my life, though, hands down. The best thing that I've done with clothes on. Roger that, iHeart. No worries, bro. Remember, it's never a rush. We just cruising. I'm like in my granddaddy's caddy right now. Ooh, that was a rising air current there. Y'all saw it? All right, let's hop back inside and see where we're at. We should be leveling off here, and we are. All right, cool. 21,000. And let's see what we got on the cruise power. Auto feather can come off. Where is auto feather? Oh, it was already off. Okay. Auto feather can come off. Passenger signs as required. Engine anti-ice as required. We don't need it. Windshield anti-ice, we'll keep that on. Ice protection as required. Bleed air valves open. Environmental controls and blowers as required. Pressurization set. Cruise altitude plus 1,000 feet. So we need to set another 1,000 feet. We're at 21. So we'll set that to about 22. That's good there. Okay, so that's the cruise checklist complete. And now we're looking at cruise power here. Where is it? Does it give us any settings for cruise? Alright, here we are. Alright, maximum power cruise, torque 100%, 1500 RPMs. Long range cruise, 45%, torque 1500. Okay, so we're gonna leave, we're gonna do just a maximum performance cruise since it's such a short flight. Torque is at 100, which we're torque limited right now, so we're at what we can get. And we'll bring the props down to 1500. Look at that speed climbing. 300 knots across the ground. We got her tuned out and we're still increasing speed. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see, boys. The Lancair is fast. Yeah, it is. I had to descend a little. I was at 17K, but was inside of the clouds and getting icing and moderate to severe turbulence. Down to 11, burning a little more fuel, but same speed. Roger that. Yeah, this analog Kingair is definitely for the win-win so far. I really enjoy it. It definitely makes the default Kingair worth it. This is even better than all of the performance mods that were available for the Kingair. Like this is on the level of the one that Dre is flying. The damn hey, I'm going over to Boom Boom Comms, y'all.
Roger that. I'll see you over there.
Roger, roger.
From 180-359.
They already over here.
You're right.
Yeah, roger that. The easy way that I always check, I go to FlightAware, I type in the departure and the arrival, and it'll give you what aircraft you're filing. Now, there was one PC-12 that he was only at 8,000. He filed that, and every other aircraft into the flight level was all odd.
Boom, boom, check-in, homies. We late to the party, but we here.
What it do? What it do?
Man, we got this thing smoothed out, bro. 21,000 feet, man. We making 330 knots across the ground, homie.
Nice. That's what's up. That's what's up. We still on our climb right now. IAS at about 169 and 14,400, climbing 190. And I believe we'll be making some good speed as well, man. We got this bad boy direct to Baby, 34 miles to go. And it was a pretty smooth takeoff, believe it or not, man. I was really worried about my takeoff since I ain't flown this thing easily for about 6-7 months.
Yeah, roger that. We're already looking at top of descent in 14 and a half minutes.
Roger that, homie. Are you basing your top of descent off the first initial approach fix of Chet?
No, I'm using Sting as my transition into that approach. So I want to be at 1500 by Sting because the next one will be my final approach fix.
Okay, roger that, and we're taking Chet as our initial approach fix, which will be at 1500 for us.
Okay, that is for the RNAV for 09, correct?
All day, every day, baby. Yes, sir.
Okay, roger that. Y'all talking about, man, turboprops are slow. Man, you just gotta know how to fly them joints.
Yeah, because the winds are out of the south, basically. Runway 09 is the other runway 27. That's unacceptable. So, but the winds are only 3 knots. Really, you can come in either way you want it. The wind's not a factor. Yeah, latest METAR for Key West is winds are out of the south at 120 degrees at 3 knots. Sky is clear, 10 miles visibility. Temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. Dew point is not recorded with an altimeter of 2996.
Copy that. What information is that?
Now that yourself is a good question. I'm using FlightAware. It doesn't give you the letter of the information, so it's information Dre.
Okay.
Hey, don't forget you can also type in .METAR space and the airport ICO code into XPilot and VPilot to get the current METAR.
Man, you don't have METAR when you're in the air in real life.
Yeah, you do if you're using ForeFlight. If the airport has METAR information, you can pull it up on ForeFlight.
Hey, tell that to Citation Max. I see that boy pulling up that D that's 24/7. I don't think that boy ever listened to a real ATIS in his life.
Right?
He showed off some fancy Citation avionics.
Yeah, and I only know that because my CFI one day he was like, well, what's the weather over there? Which runways you think they'll be landing on? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. And then I was like, wait a second. I started going through my ForeFlight while we're flying and pulled up the weather to the airport. He was like, nah, you did the right thing. He was like, you use all of the tools that you have that's available to you to get the information you need. If you have to, fly over the damn airport and use the windsock.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's enter the pattern and just enter that pattern the correct direction and observe that windsock. Yep, that's absolutely correct. Hey, what happened to Green?
He had to take the plane to the maintenance hangar. He said he'll be on the next leg, I guess. I don't know what happened, but that's what he put in chat a little while ago.
The Reuters back.
Oh no, he's coming. 7-1 Charlie Hotel. I see a departure out of Petersburg. You find the E850 or a jet, I think.
Well, that might be old. That might be when he originally was trying to load up. and then he had to, you know, cancel it. Hey Dre, I know these are some quicker legs. How do you feel about possibly coming back up to Fort Myers from Cuba?
I'm cool with short legs tonight. I got to get my DCS screen ready for tomorrow. So if we do, you know, this leg and then on over to wherever else you want to go, I'm cool with that. I don't, you know, we'll just play it by ear, but I ain't trying to be tired again for the stream in the morning.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Plus, we got to collab on. You got to fill me in on tomorrow anyway.
That's the Roger.
EA 550. I'm catching up to y'all.
Oh, there you go. Now he logging on.
And y'all talking about wind socks and all that, man. Man, just use the radio and the wind sock.
There you go.
Do the wind socks work in it?
They do.
Look at it, it'll work if you see it.
I've never been able to find one.
Ah, boy, you need a little harder then.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. We're gonna put this
Jeez, Leo, did you almost die on stream?
I did, bro. Let's see, we're gonna do 3.5. Oh, it didn't change it that much, so we'll about a minute. All right, before I forget, guys, we're gonna not start it, but we're gonna get it open, flight control replay, get it connected. We're good there so that we can not miss the replay. That's what we're gonna do. Kingair is one of my favorite turboprops. We have a lot of them operating in and out of Joint Base Andrews over here, which is just over the tree line from where I live at. A lot of VIP ones. Alright, we're looking at the tip of Florida. For those of you that's wondering, Fort Myers is about where we're at now. Yeah, actually, Fort Myers Airport is right over here. Also known as Southwest, I think Southwest. What is it? Southwest Florida Regional or Southwest Florida International. Now we could have went up to 27,000, but this is why I said I didn't want to, because it would have been up and immediately back down. So 21,000 was a good choice. And we're 58 nautical miles out from Sting. Oh no, we're 58 out from Carter. After Carter it's Sting. Six minutes until top of Drizzop. So again, this is another first. So we'll see how we can put this plane on a RNAV approach. all of the altitudes are set. So if I'm not mistaken, the approach mode should handle the RNAV approach as long as all of the altitudes are set. All right, just inside of 5 minutes till top of drop. Take a look at our descent checklist here. Pressurization is already set. Bleeder valves are already open. Passenger signs on as required. Fuel balance check. Engine anti-ice as required. Windshield anti-ice normal. Ice protection as required. Transition flight level will set local. Altimeter upon passing 18,000, and landing lights on below 10,000 feet. We got our landing speeds here, 10 to 15,000 pounds. It gives us some VREFs to look out for. Normal landing flaps down is going to be a VREF of 100 to 109 knots. And if we were to do a steep approach landing, it's going to be flaps down, VREF of also 100 to 109 knots.
All right, boys, I'm off the ground climbing. Direct 250. We miss you.
Roger that. What you in, Green?
Just a little EA 550.
Roger, roger.
All right, thanks for flying with us, Green. We know you was gonna catch us up with something quick there, boy.
Hey, real talk, fellas. I bought the Sebados for 650 points on the org store, man. They have a G1000 and a steam gauge. Might want to take a look at it.
Nice.
And I ain't buying nothing unless I know it works for X-Plane 12. I tried to put my Coronado planes in today. They all worked except the windshields have a texture problem on each model, so they are definitely not working, and there's no patches out right now.
This is not a Coronado plane. This is an Aerosphere plane, and it is X-Plane 12 compatible.
Okay, nice, man. When you get a chance, send me that link, Green.
No problem.
All right, boys, we heading out over to scary water again.
Man, boom, boom, room. Leo sticks flight. I got 10 minutes and 26 seconds till top of drop. Just letting y'all boys know that.
Yeah, roger that. I'm inside a minute now. Vertical descent is coming up in about 45 seconds.
Actually, this might be good because everybody's spacing to be real good.
Yeah, roger that. And by the way, Green, we're not flying to no Isla de Mujeres tonight, man. I'm still shaking my head on that one.
Oh, man, you know you like that challenging approach, man.
I would have liked it better if I would have had some scenery. So I saw the scenery you sent me in Discord. It's beautiful. Your scenery is way better than my scenery because mine had a tree right over the threshold of the runway, which made it almost unrealistic and with such a short runway.
You think that's unrealistic? You ought to check out some of those bush strips.
Yeah, roger that. And the problem too, I was flying the Phenom 300, so I think I would have done much better if I was in a slower prop or a piston or something, man. But I was in that Phenom and I ain't taking that thing in there until I get that scenery and run that approach a couple times.
Yeah, roger that. Alright boys, we are on our descent now. Alright boys, be advised we are vacating flight level 210 down to 1500.
Roger that. You going over to Unicom?
Alright, Joe, to my...
Nah, I'll go over to Unicom when I get to the Sting.
Roger that.
Alright, Joe, to my top of descent.
Roger, roger. Let's get 120 at 3 knots, 27, 29er, 9er 6. Alright, we looking good, boys. Alright, we're going over at 29er, 9er 6. Local altimeter for Key West.
Hey, Leo. You can best believe your boy was real worried if he was going to set that engine on fire when he started it up again.
I know you was.
That boy was following the checklist like a kid learning how to read, baby.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I know the feeling.
That's what's up.
Yo, no ifs, ands, or buts today. You're getting on Microsoft.
Who's that? You talking about Dre?
Oh, Butter, and we'll have to talk offline so you can tweak, wink, wink, tweak my Microsoft stuff for me.
I got you.
Gracias, papi, gracias. Gracias por acompañarnos en este vuelo, papá. ¿Estás streaming ahora o no?
Está todo bien. ¿Qué dijiste?
Que si tú estás haciendo tu stream ahora o no.
No, te debo los 10 push-ups, pero era porque estaba con la familia.
Ah, ¿sabes qué? No push-ups para ti hoy, nada más estás volando con nosotros. Qué chévere, y la próxima vez tú puedes hacer tu stream, papá.
Gracias, la próxima lo hago. Mañana sí.
Ah, ok, papá, te dejo en paz, pues, te dejo en paz.
I have no idea what you're saying, but see.
Sorry, Leo, we were talking Japanese there.
I understood some of it.
Hey, Leo, it didn't have nothing to do with the word pie, so we good.
Oh, I'm here. All right, boys, we are overhead.
Man, I made a bad decision flying this default Kingair. Man.
You struggling with that Kingair spawning?
Heck yeah, man. This thing cannot hold the altitude for nothing, man.
Spawning, that's the representation of life. Life never holds altitude, dog.
And out.
Hey, Spawning, you need to get that the black square analog Kingair mod for it. It's on Sim Market. That's what I'm in right now, bro.
Okay, that's Microsoft, man. I'm messing with X-Plane right now, but yeah.
Oh, well, you need to, and if it's X-Plane, you need to get the Air 4 Labs Kingair. That's for the win-win.
Yeah, that's probably the one. Now, is that the 350 or the 200? I can't remember.
That's the 350, but Carenado has a pretty decent 200 if you're still in 11.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that sounds, yeah.
Hey, the one in X-Plane right now is only $29 for the Airfoil Labs Kingair, so I recommend that's the best one to get if they're looking at the prices. It's only $29 if you go to the org store.
Okay, that sounds good, man. I ain't trying to pay $120 for a Kingair.
Yeah, that's stupid because I paid I think me and Dre paid like over $50 for it.
Yeah, 50 is a bit much in my opinion, but you know.
Well, I mean, even then, I mean, it was well worth it in my opinion. I mean, it's a really good plane. I mean, the fact that you can set the engines on fire starting it up is a testament to how well they've modeled that plane.
Yep.
Man, you can set the engines on fire in this EA5 Eclipse 550, and it only costs $29.
Well, Green, I was getting ready to call you something, but that would not be good for my stream, bro.
Yeah, us streamers kind of like to know what we're doing before we get up on the stream and look like Boo Boo the Clown, so I'll feel you on that, Leo.
Yeah, Boo Boo the Clown has to find a way to make money.
Nah, you know Green don't want to spend $8 on nothing. It takes him 2 years, Mr. 4090.
Goddamn right.
Green still got us lunch money from the 3rd grade.
Shit, actually, for the 1st grade shit, when they tried to take me to get a lunch ticket, I told them, hell no.
I needed to get a lunch ticket pinned to me because I kept forgetting it.
Oh, you ain't keep forgetting it. You kept getting it taken. Don't lie, bro. We still your friends.
I never got bullied. I became friends of bullying, got protection.
You got the crazy man, and just to let you know, I didn't even have no lunch ticket. My dad made me bring bologna sandwiches, and that's real talk.
I was going to say, yeah, I didn't have lunch tickets either. I worked and got my money and went to McDonald's and shit like that.
That boy was hustling when he was in diapers, I tell you.
Yeah. All right, boys, we're coming up to 10,000.
Like yeah, you're right. I'm gonna get this 4090 said. When I get it at such a cheap price, all y'all gonna be crying.
Well, also the 5090 will probably be out, or the 6090.
Yeah, true.
Damn what it is.
All right, landing lights can come on.
Man, you shadow. You took the words right out of my mouth.
All right, below 10,000, boys. Boom, boom room is shut down. As we approach Key West. We got Sting right out in front of us.
Damn it, I
the
lost
vertical
my number
profile
2
is looking good.
Y'all could have pilot
You did not.
already.
And
Say it.
all right, yeah, we're looking good there, boys. So we'll go over to Unicom at
Did
Sting.
someone lose a number 2 engine?
Yeah, 926 here, Mike. We lost number 2.
There's a chance to restart.
Let me try.
Man, that King ever put you through the ringer, dog.
I know, man. I shouldn't have did this tonight.
Checklist, checklist, checklist.
10 foot dead edge. Okay, November 350 Kilo Tango is now turned direct to Chet, which we'll be getting out in 61 miles, and we're starting our top of descent in approximately 1 minute.
I don't think I have any scenery for Key West. I don't think.
So what's the next route after this, fellas?
We're going down to Isle of Youth, the big island below Cuba.
Oh yeah, I've been down there a couple of times. That's a nice one.
Yes, sir. Captain Will says, Leo, I think you just sold me on my next GA plane. Been looking for a decent 2-engine prop plane to invest in. Well, it also depends on what you want too, Captain Will. Do you want a turboprop, something that's faster like this? Or do you want something in the piston range like what I flew the other night, the Chancellor, or the next one that'll be coming up, the
hey, big up
the
Captain
Beechcraft
Will.
Baron.
What's going on, brother?
The Baron has an analog gauge mod too that I picked up.
Hey, what's the altimeter in Key West right now, fellas?
2996. Winds are 120 at 3 knots, 10 statute mile viz. Temp is 27. I have no dew point. Altimeter is 2996.
Thank you, good sir. Appreciate it. 2996 on board.
Information Leo's now active.
Damn right. But yeah, Captain Will, I mean, it all depends on what you want, bro. I think personally for me, this has been kind of refreshing to jump out of the airliners for a minute. Like, I've been really enjoying these flights with you guys, and we still got some more to do. We were going to fly to Baron tonight on this trip. However, when Dre said he was flying the Kingair, I was like, oh, I just picked up the Kingair analog mod. So we'll jump into Kingair with you. So we'll do the Baron maybe tomorrow night. And then I may have, 1 or 2 other little GA planes to... Oh, we got to do the Cessna 337 Skymaster. That's one of my favorite GA planes. So we're definitely doing the Baron and the 337 Skymaster before the weekend's out.
Man, I hate that plane.
Man, that thing has got class, bro. Man, they got one of them down Potomac Airfield. That thing is sexy.
Yeah, fat girl with high heels, sexy, ugly.
Hey, say what you want. I like them a little thick sometimes. As long as they got pretty feet, I'm good. Mick Slamming, what's up, bro? It's good to see you, man. It's been a minute, bro. It is good to see you. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the stream. We're on our descent here into Key West. We got Dre Sanchez in tow and Greenlight in tow and a couple other guys. Shadow is in tow and all right, coming through 2300. Looking for our 1500.
What's up, Mike Slamming? What's going on, bruh? Hope that instrument rating is going well for you, and I still disagree with you about that technology thing. But big up to you.
We'll jump out and get our last couple of exterior views here. The water's calm.
Yo, Mike, if I had a chance to come, you know, sometimes you can't type as fast as you think, man. But I had a couple of rebuttals for you. But you know, we had to end the blog. But we'll get on Discord and holler about it one day. Player to player.
Yo, Greenlight, I heard you like the TACNAV, like it's your favorite multi-engine plane. Rumor has it.
Oh Lord, lawnmower incoming.
Man, the Technum is cool, man, but it's just like flying a 172 with 2 lawnmower engines on it, man.
I told you.
I mean, yeah, it's little birdie told me you're a huge fan of it, so I'm like, yeah, I mean, if that's what he likes, that's what he likes.
Nah, I mean, this alright, but if that's the case, you'd be better off getting a 182, a turbo 182.
For sure. Did you check out that 172 I sent you?
Yeah, actually, that's not. I don't like the price, but I do like the idea that it's another engine that comes with it.
Why is my thing freaking lagging like this? Alright, let's do this. Let's back out. Go to flight plan. We'll go to chats. Activate leg. Why is this thing? All right, boys, I'm going over to Unicom. I'll see you boys in a minute. I'll monitor Boom Boom though.
Same here, going over Unicom, but I'll still be monitoring Boom Boom Room, number 3.
All right, cool. And Key West traffic, Kingair, November 1286 Lima Sierra is overhead. Sting 1500. Looking to approach inbound for the RNAV approach runway 09. Key West. So we're gonna keep our speed up about 180. Alright boys, let's see what we got here. We already went through the descent checklist. We're looking for VREF of 100 to 109, that's fine. Let's see what we're gonna do. 500 to 700, 4 down. Alright, so we'll do we're not doing an ILS approach, so we'll set up for a visual pattern approach and landing. We're at 1500, speed 130 to 150. So we'll go ahead and get ready to, we'll do that as we get a little close. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm really liking this this analog, what's the name here? Especially paired with the TDS GTN 750. It's also compatible with the other one, the PSM or PMS 50 GTN, and the working title GPS, the Garmin 530. Works with them all. Captain Will says he likes turboprops. Yeah, I love turboprops, bro. I love them. I love the
Key West
sound
traffic,
of them.
November 350 Kilo Tango is currently at 1,514 miles away from Chet's. We'll be entering Chet's initial approach fix on left base, and we'll call left to final for runway 09 full stop.
Key West traffic, November 1286, Lima Sierra is on the left base, runway RNAV 09 approach, Key West. Alright, let's see, do we get... You know what, we should have kept it on nav for right at the moment. Alright, we'll start bringing that speed back. Props full forward. There's our RNAV vertical bar there, so we should be able to hit the approach, and it follows that. Now there's our 150. We'll go first notch of flaps. We'll drop the gear. Gears down, 3 green. We'll go approach. And Key West traffic, November 1286, Lima Sierra is on final for runway 09, Key West. So we want no less than blue line there, which is about 122 for our approach here. And we're going to see if this thing captures the vertical profile. We'll get this on for you, and let's start the recording here.
Key West traffic, number 350 Kilo Tango is on the left base, crossing Chess in 3.1 miles.
Recording
at,
is going.
Slowing speed to 180 indicated for incoming traffic to Key West.
Okay, so we should start descending here. If not, we'll take over. There's our vertical path, that green dot there, or that green chevron. Okay, there we go. All right, analog Kingair, you got it. You got it. You got it. I'm really liking this bird. All right. A couple of last minute outside views here. As we come in loud and obnoxious. Start bringing that power back just a little bit. And we'll get ready to take over here. Let's get on down to our VREF, about 109, between 100 and 109. And we'll get ready to take over. I have the airplane. Cross check. Watching that airspeed. What's up, Geo?
Key West traffic, November 350 Kilo Tango
Right
is now
on VREF.
turning left to final. Establishing on the RNAV approach 09 full stop.
Yes, the Kingair can stop on a dime like that. So there is no need to worry about landing slightly long. But welcome to Key West, boys. And Key West traffic, November 1286 Lima Sierra, clear runway 9 at Delta, taxiing to the ramp, Key West. All right, flaps are up. We're good there. We'll go back to idle, and we'll pull the brake right here for a second. Let's see if we can't hop out and catch the next person coming in. I don't know where the hell it just put my camera. But let's go camera, showcase. We're going to reset position. And we'll turn off the follow mode. And we'll set this camera right over here so we can hop back to it. Somebody's out there on final right now. Alright, let's taxi on over here to the ramp. Little bit of differential thrust to help us through that turn.
Key West traffic, November 350 Kilo Tango is on short final, runway 09, full stop.
Key West traffic, this is at 80511 on base final for 09.
All right, boys, welcome to Key West. Let's jump out and catch the boys coming in. Get some tunes on, and then we'll check out the replay. We'll stop the replay there, and get some tunage going. Fly Javier says, Leo with all the butter. Is it greasy out there, bro? Is it greasy? I can just make out his nav lights. I'm gonna grab some more to drink. Be right back while we wait on him to come in. We almost missed it, trying to stuff my face. Man, that was a greaser too. Nice greaser, that was a greaser, bro.
Thank you, brother. We work for that, baby.
Man, I almost missed it, bro, trying to stuff my face with rosemary french fries.
QS traffic, Vision Jet 8051 on final, rolling 9. QS.
Got the homie Shadow coming in now.
Hey, did we ever find out what happens to the guy with
Key
the
West, November 350 Kilo Tango is clear of runway 09, taxiing the ramp, Key West.
Yes, sir. We bringing all of the butter tonight, boys. General Aviation is where it's at for this week as we watch Shadow line up out there on final. We will check out the replay. We did not forget it this time. But I ain't gonna lie to you boys. This is the part that I really enjoy about our streams. When everybody flies together, getting to sit back and watch the guys come in on the different legs. That's the part I enjoy. Watching everybody try to outdo each other for the butters. And everybody striving to make each and every landing better than the last. Here he comes. Let's get it, Shadow. Sync rate, whoop whoop, pull up. Don't worry about the blocky squares and stuff in the background. That's just bad data from Microsoft. I don't have any scenery for Key West, so we're rocking default. Man, look at that. Just look at that. Look at the flare. Holding it off. Smack dab in the touchdown zone. On center line. Squirrely, but on center line. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Iron sharpens iron. Look, still holding that nose wheel off. That's what I'm talking about, Shadow. Good job, bro.
Thank you, thank you.
You are Lord Butter tonight, and tonight only.
Howdy ho.
All right, who we got next? Anybody behind us, or is it Green? Is he like 150 miles out?
Green, and then whoever had the engine failure.
Fly Javier says, speaking of GA, there's a BizJet VATSIM event on 5/4 into Omaha that I'll be streaming and flying into, trying to get a bunch of people to fly in for it. You should join us, Leo, and chat. Roger that, bro. Let's see. When is the 5th? Let's see. The 5th is a Friday. In 3 weeks. Okay. Hey, Dre.
Send it.
All right, so my boy here, another fellow content creator, Fly Javier, says there's a VATSIM fly-in event into Omaha on the 4th. It's a Friday. He says he'll be streaming it. He says he's trying to get a bunch of people to fly in for it. And he says myself and chat should join.
Well, I'm down, brother.
Oh,
I'm
May
down.
4th.
Love the G550 in a challenge. Yeah, I'll check it out. Is it posted on VAT USA?
I'm not sure, but correction, it's May the 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
Hey, I knew I was fixing to say it if you didn't, bro.
Come on now, great minds think alike, my fellow Capricorn.
All right, so he said, yeah, it's on VAT USA.
Okay, roger that. About the G550 challenge, you know what I'm saying? All of that talking, the beer 1A.
Yeah, I'm with that, bro. Yeah, so let's pencil that in for an event for us.
Yes, sir. May 4th. VATSIM flying, baby. Let's do it.
Roger, roger, bro. All right.
That'll be a double header because it'll be DCS in the morning and then VATS in the evening. So I got to start getting my wife's nails done and get her hair done so she supports me on that one.
Nah, that's a negative. It's on a Thursday.
Even better, on a Thursday. I'll still cook her dinner and rub her feet, but yeah, that's what's up.
Fly Javier says he just picked up Omaha vertical sim scenery yesterday. Yeah, I'm definitely going. All right, so Green's 10 miles out, so we'll wait on him. But yeah, I'll definitely pick that up, Fly Javier. Vertical sim makes some pretty awesome sceneries. All right, so we're waiting on Green. He's 10 miles out, and then we'll run a couple of replays. We won't do many because we're gonna go ahead and head on down to Cuba. What is it? The Isle of Young or something? Isle of Youth, Cuba, which is a short hop. I think it'll be about the distance, about an hour.
Hey, I'm gonna switch to the Kingair.
Is that not what you were just in? You're showing a Kingair to me.
The Kingair, I'm in the Vision Jet.
Yeah, you're showing a Kingair to me, but okay.
Because that's what I put on V-Pilot so that you can see me as that and not as an Airbus.
Oh, how did you do that?
All you do is you change your, when you connect to
So he...
Well, I disconnected. When you connect on V-Pilot and it says aircraft type, that's where you do it.
No, when you connect and you put aircraft type, that's the type that you are.
Correct, but it also, that's what you're telling the V-Pilot to show you as. Like if I change my type to Boeing 738, my vision model to you will change.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. Gotcha.
So are you doing the Baron or are you sticking to the Kingair?
I'm gonna stick to the Kingair. I'll do the Baron tomorrow.
Copy that, I'll switch to the Kingair.
You running replays, Leo?
Yeah, as soon as Green land, I'll just run like 2 quick ones and then we can go on down to Cuba.
Copy that. Mike, uniform November Golf, correct?
Stand by.
How far is the Isle of View from Key West?
It's about the same distance we just did.
Okay, roger that.
Guys, I beat my landing rate. Okay, so here, hold on, check this out. So we did a flight.
I'll be off comms really quick, talking to wife.
Okay, roger. Let's see what this one was. This one was -62. That's the one from stream. No, this is the one I did. I did this yesterday. So we beat our original landing rate. That's -62. And look at what we just got coming into Key West, y'all. -35. Shadow, what was your landing rate, bro? -35. That there is actually the softest I've ever landed. Shadow isn't even logged in. All right, let's jump over here right quick and catch green. How far out you say you was, green?
I am about 2 miles from the point at now, about to turn final for the RTX.
Okay, roger.
Hey Leo, what's the airport code that we're going to next?
Stand by, let me grab it.
Roger.
Alright, map. Mike, uniform November, Golf.
Mike, uniform November, Golf, got it.
So yeah, we'll get green in here and we'll plan up, or we'll run like 2 replays. It's not gonna be many. We'll do that on the next leg.
Key West traffic. November 71 Charlie Hotel is turning final for the
Javier says
RTX.
dope Omaha is gonna be lit. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't know what I'm gonna fly though. I might mess around and fly a BBJ down there. I really haven't messed around with the PMDG BBJ much. I might fly the 600 BBJ. Not sure. We are going down to we're going down to Isle of Youth, the big island right immediately south of Cuba. It's part of Cuba. It's not long. It's about the same length, so we're doing good on stream time right now. Only about 2 hours. You know, we normally do like freaking 4 or 5 hour streams, so we're ahead of the ball game right now. We are ahead of the ball game. It's gonna be a short stream this evening. Who the hell is in an A330? Who's in a 330? I don't have my AI stuff going, so that's got to be somebody showing as a 330. I don't like it. Fly Javier says BBJ all day, bro. Is that what you taking? Boom Boom Jet. That's what. Yes, we're taking the BBJ. We're gonna dub it the Boom Boom Jet. Damn, my parking job could have been a little bit better. Well, we had to spin that thing around. We're gonna blow that poor Cessna. Nah, maybe not. Roger that, bro. Boom Boom Jet. Yeah, we got a thing here on this channel where once you go, like, the music doesn't start until you get above 10,000. That's when the party starts. And we call it the Boom Boom Room, baby. Anything goes on in the Boom Boom Room, it's more than likely a secret room. Doesn't matter the plane, but it's always a hidden door somewhere. and the aft galley, especially the long haul airplanes. Aft galley, look for the secret door. That leads you down to the boom boom room, which is a section of the cargo hold.
Key West traffic, 71 Charlie Hotels, inbound short final, RNAV 09, Key West.
That Leo Industries has had modified, and it's got all sorts of stuff for your long haul needs. All sorts of stuff.
Yo, Leo, man, you can't, hold on now. You know me and Rock had the boom boom. You can't be in there trying to
nah, bro.
You got special rooms and all that.
Nah, bro. Yeah, y'all started it here on this channel.
Actually, we started it on HD. Fellas, this is Dre. This is going to be my only leg for tonight. I got to handle something with one of the kiddos, with wifey. But Leo, I'm still going to be on getting my DCS stuff later after you're done with the stream, so we can put our heads together to get ready for tomorrow. So I'll still be around for that.
Okay, roger that. Yeah, it shouldn't be long. It should be about the same, if not slightly shorter distance down to where we're going. So.
Yeah, that's a roger. Yep, but definitely enjoy flying with all y'all boys, and bring that thing in November 7th, Charlie Hotel. You looking good.
Appreciate that, brother.
Yes, sir. Did the Spawner's engine ever start again?
Here comes green now. Butter's incoming. Smack dab on center line. That's what
beautiful November 7th, Charlie Hotel. Like the professional you are.
Definitely nice.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, boys, this is Dre. Look forward to flying with all of y'all in the future. Doing a short one-legger this time. Had a busy day. Got to take care of something with the kids and the wife. But big up to y'all, and whoever's flying with us in the morning, man, on DCS, I'll see you brothers in. Leo, hit me up after you're done streaming. And everybody else, we'll see you in the sky sometime soon.
All right, have a good night, bro.
Yeah, roger that, bro. Appreciate you on the first leg.
Roger that. God bless all y'all, boys.
You too, man.
All right, Dre's chat. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for riding with us as well. Big ups to each and every one of y'all over there on Dre's stream.
Hey, appreciate that, Mr. Leo 686, my brother from another mother. Same thing on Leo's chat. My man actually pulled me out my comfort zone and had me do a GA stream. So big up to you, Leo, man, and that's why Leo, I, and Green, and all of us, we ironing, sharpen ironing. And man, just want to wish all you guys a happy rest of your Thursday evening or Friday morning, and continue to get my G lots of likes and shares.
Boy, look at him selling off professional and everything, man.
Hey, you know, every now and then we gotta act like we got some home training.
Oh, well, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Hey, what my man Chris Rock said, he says, I had parents, I was raised. Oh, God. Are we waiting on anyone else? Let me pull up Vespa right quick and check. Let's see what we got here. Because we'll run 2 replays and then we'll get on out of here. Let's see where we at. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody else coming in. Yeah, I think everybody that's coming is here. All right, boys, I'm gonna run like 2 replays and then we'll be back and head on down to Isle of View. All right, cool. So let's do this. Let's go back here. We will change that song. And then we'll load Key West approach. Booyah. All right, and let's get Oh snap, I left the windows open, but look. Alright, we'll get one from here, and then we'll get one from outside, and that'll be that. We ain't gonna spend too much time here, even though it was a sexy freaking what's the name? It was a daggone sexy. Let's fast forward it some. Daggone sexy butters. We'll actually do 3. We'll get one from here, one chase view, and then one from runway view, and that'll be that. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Uh-oh, what happened? What did I do? Let me move that. Oh, I think I ended the replay early by mistake. What the hell? Hold on, let's see. Key West. K-E-Y. Yeah, I might have accidentally ended it early. Oh man, I think that's exactly what happened. The replay cut early. Yeah, it cut right there. Dag nabbit. Alright, where is this at? Microsoft replays. I need to clear some of that stuff out. Let me do that right quick. And let's see, this PC, E drive, Microsoft replays. Let's select all and delete that. All right, cool. So we'll stop it. That's gonna force me to reset though, or at least reload the flight. All right, so we'll do that right quick. So it won't respawn us in the air. We'll be right back with you less than 5 minutes. We'll just reload at a stand. And we'll close that out. See how it reloads right there? So yeah, we'll throw you in the hold right quick, reload at a stand, and we'll be planning up here in a second.
Set up for a left hand with a gem over a piece of me. My mind's always as clear when she done climbing on the top of me. Really by the code, need you to keep the same energy. I've been in my sleep, I got here off muscle memory. Self-love gone missing, I'm right back to claims of needing you. I give you that attention that you craving, got you refueled. For real, I hope you find some sort of peace and all that meditating. I've been looking for mine inside the blood, I'm self-medicated. Bad little vibe, ride or die, she on standby. 30 from 30, I'm not missing if I'm shooting mine. All I ever did was take the risk and learn in real time. How you think I'm up right now, been living on this type of time. All I ever did was take the risk and learn in real time. How you think I'm up right now, been living on this type of time.
Tell y'all what, this is a banger. It's going on the playlist.
Outside's on fire, niggas dying and the rent is due. When the babies learn to cock and fire back before they even get to live their truth. I think somebody God got me right, cause I don't really look like what I made it through. People from the past wonder how. Somebody tell the realest, this live inside you too. I keep a bad little vibe, ride or die, she on standby. I'm 30 for 30, I'm not missing if I'm shooting mine. All I ever did was take the risk and learn in real time. How you think I'm up right now, I'm stuck in this real good renaissance. All in on myself, I treat the movement like an enterprise. Take a look around, you think we made it to the end of times. How you think I'm up right now, been living on this type of time.
All right, we loading in now, boys.
You just saw the future.
All right, 30 seconds to plan this out right quick, and we'll be right back with you. And we'll go 1286 Lima Sierra. And we're going down to where? MUNG. Add flight plan. We'll do it from SimBrief. And yeah, this is an even shorter leg actually. So that's cool with me. We'll generate that flight. Check SimBrief for it. And let's pre-file it up right quick on VATSIM, and then we can get signed back in. Alright, flight plan has been filed, and we'll go up here, connect, same thing. Alright, we're signed in on VATSIM, boys. And we're gonna have to move our aircraft here because we're spawned inside of someone. So let's see what we got. Let's bring you back first of all. We're back on air. There's your updated overlay or flight information, and let's see if we can't. Yeah, we can't. We may need to pick a different parking spot here. Saying we're isolated for GSX, so we won't be able to slew ourselves. All right, so let's do this. Let's go back in the hold right quick. Let's pick a different parking area, parking spot. Captain Will says, you're helping me get through this shift with the stream. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Captain Will. I definitely appreciate you, my friend. It is all good, homie. Alright, so we'll pick this spot here. Alright. And let's connect right quick and make sure we're good. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good here. All right, now we can bring you out of the hold, back on the air. Welcome back. This is gonna be leg number 2 of tonight's stream. Departing Key West in Florida, heading on down to the Isle of Youth. Not sure who's flying along on this leg. Somebody has started up there. I do believe that that is Shadow Dark. One nuts to cruise at flight level 260. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna probably stop at I don't know. probably 18,000. No need to go all the way up there. It's taking the block fuel to 2200, so let's get that put in the airplane right now. And let's see what we got. We've got 18 on board now. 2203. It wants 2275. Boom, we got that right on the nose. And it wants a payload of 1620. So we'll see if we can get, we got 1623, that's perfect. All right, cool. So that's good there. We've got fuel and payload on board, and we can bring you my ugly face back on up there. Real simple route. We'll depart on runway 09, the runway we come in on, direct to Uniform Hotel Alpha, which is over Cuba, just past Havana, and then direct to MUNG, the Isle of Youth. So without any further ado, we'll go ahead and come down and we'll get everything started here. Let's get the sounds up. We'll bring the music down a wee bit.
Engaging autopilot.
All right, cool. We've got that. Let's get where's my nav lights? Nav lights can come on. That's all fine. Engine anti-ices can come on. That's good. We'll leave that there. Not going to worry about too much of the checklist.
Pull up.
But we will take a look at it when we can. We'll check our lights here. All of our annunciator panel lights. That's good. Retired firefighter, welcome aboard, bro. I know you come over from Dre's stream. I appreciate the subscription, my friend. It is good to have you on board. So yeah, let's do this. We got external power. We'll go. Avionics can come on, but we also got to hit this switch, at least in this bird, as it's not quite synced up. So we'll clear all of that. We'll go directly into flight plan, Key West. We don't need that because we're not doing a SID. We'll come here
TOS,
to
system test OK.
We'll come here to flight plan, and it is really simple. We have one waypoint, which is Uniform Hotel Alpha. We'll put that in, and that is Havana, Cuba, 101 nautical miles away. That's what we got, and then from there we're going to direct to MUNG. Let's just make sure that this is. All right, cool. It's expecting that we land. We're getting an expectation of runway 23, so we'll plug that in. Actually, let's load some charts up and see what our final approach fix and do it like how we did the last leg. We'll unload that. We'll get the new flight imported. Approaches, we're doing the RNAV for 2-3. Let's check out our transitions here. That's coming from the opposite way. We could do November Golf 620 is the transition we'll do, since that's coming right off of our flight plan. So let's do this. Let's see if we can insert after and type in November Golf 620. See if it'll take that. There we go, Cuba. Let's see what the altitudes are for this approach. 2000. November Golf 620 wants us at 3. So we'll do here at 3,000 feet. Alright, so that's good. And then for here, we'll actually do our cruise. We're only going to go up to about 18,000. So we'll do flight level 180. All right, cool. So we've got that set. So let's come here. We'll go load procedure, approach. We're going to do the RNAV for 23. And vectors, it's going to be November Golf 620. We'll load that approach. Okay. Let's see if it... Okay, boom. It still left it there. That's what we wanted. All right, cool. So that's our flight plan. That's it. That's all. We'll squawk 2200. We'll leave it in standby. So we're good. We're ready for startup, and we're ready to get the heck up out of Key West. All right, so we'll go props, full forward. And we'll get a beacon light on. All right, that's all good. And what else do we need? Let's set altitude to 18,000. All right, that's fine. We'll swap over to Unicom. And radio check 22.8.
I hear you 5 by 5.
All right, who's tagging along on this leg?
I'm tagging along YD Simulations, I heard.
And so am I.
All right, roger that. Shadow still here? I think that's him over there to the left. At least, oh, it's not him anymore. Okay, never mind then. All right, boys, we're all planned up. We're going to go ahead and get ready to start up. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, yeah, nav lights are on. We've got engine anti-ice on. That's all fine. We'll go inverters can come on now. Let's see. Auto feather is off. All right. So we're ready for start. And what the hell? Okay. Is that Shadow again? Slewing. All right. So we're going to come off of the tune so we can hear this gorgeous engine start. And we'll get ready to get out of here, boys. All right, so let's come down and we'll go right engine first.
Clear.
And we're watching that. We'll go low idle. Watching that ITT. As the RPM's coming up. Got her in idle. Go for the left engine.
Yeah, Dre, you on?
Yeah, we're just starting up now.
That's fine. Mine says LNO fuel transfer. What the hell does that mean?
Say that again.
Mine says Leno fuel transfer.
Is your cross flow switch off?
How do you turn it off? It's just in the middle, right?
Yeah, it should be just in the middle.
Yeah, it's off.
Is it on the center enunciator or the one up by your audio panel?
Center annunciator. The top one, it says the extinguisher was discharged.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have to see it.
Yeah. Oh well.
Send me a picture of it in Discord right quick.
Will do.
All right, we'll set our pressurization to 18 plus 1,000. It's going to be 19,000. All right, cool. Rudder boost, electric trim can come alive.
All right, I sent it to you.
Okay, Roger. Let's see what he's talking about, guys. Damn, I don't even got Discord open. JVFX, restarting my sim, roger that. Roger that, Dre. Yeah, I haven't had that one yet, I don't think, but turn your left and right ignition off if you're already started up.
Copy that.
Yeah, see on mine, I don't have that.
Yeah, it's off when I turn the ignitions off.
Okay, roger that.
It says left prop pitch and right prop pitch.
As it should.
Copy that. We'll see this.
Alright, cool. We're just going through our little flows here. And we're going to get ready to taxi here in a second. Pulling up our charts right quick. Left and right bleed air.
How do you turn off the external power? Asking for a friend.
Alright, it's going to be the top left switch on the switches that's right there mixed in with your yoke. It says external power. It's the farthest left one on the top.
Copy that.
Roger. Alright, so we're good. External power will blink. We've got left and right engine anti-ice on, so that's why that's enunciated, and prop pitch is going to be enunciated as well, since we are pretty much low RPMs. We'll go, we'll do flaps 1 for departure here, and let's get our seat adjusted, and let's get ready to get out of here. Let's see, we need to come to the right. And we'll take Bravo 6 out to Alpha, down to Alpha 1. And Key West traffic, Kingair, November 1286, Lima Sierra. We're going to be taxiing to runway 9 via taxiway Bravo 6 to Alpha 1, Key West.
Key West traffic, number 152 Charlie. We're going to be following behind that Kingair traffic. Key West traffic.
Alright, cool. All good there. Taxi lights can come on. And right quick, let me just get my power settings here for the climb. $1,700, okay. All right, we'll get that on for you. Come down, hold the brakes, brakes release. Clear left and clear right. We'll turn in place here. Damn, 330. I don't know what that thing is doing there.
Yeah, Lee, I'm not sure why I'm showing up as the AC-33. I'm at SF50. Serious vision jet.
Because there's not one model for V-Pilot, so that's why you gotta choose like a Kingair like I did.
Yeah, just sign out right quick and just set yourself as a Kingair.
Bravo 350.
Key West traffic, November 71 Charlie Hotel, taxi in via Alpha 2, runway 09 for departure. Key West.
Key West traffic number 2 for only 9, hold short, Kingair, or Kingair 8051.
All right, boys, we are on the roll.
Mic check, mic check.
1, 2.
Why is my daggone position so high? Let's go to get these Cubans. Hey, you know that's what we're going down there for. So when we come back, when we leave Cuba and hit the States, I hope y'all got a good place to, to tuck them. Because no different than going to Mexico. I believe some boys got in trouble down in Mexico last night.
I ain't going down there for no cigar. I'm going for the coconuts.
Oh, I know what you're going for.
The lizard coconut.
Is this any of you guys holding short, or is this like AI traffic or something?
I'm number 2.
Okay, Roger. I'm number 3 then.
Man, I love Key West.
Alright, boys, let's do a quick little feather run-up test. Let's see what we got.
QS traffic, Kingair 876, Bravo Squadron runway 9, watch this out, QS.
Oh shit. Did I shut down my left engine? I think I shut it down, did I? Alright, stand by. We're gonna have to restart that right quick. Yeah, I went too far, that's what it is. Alright, let's see if we can restart that right quick.
Key West traffic, 8051, lighting up.
Please don't catch me.
Kingair traffic, or not Kingair traffic. Kingair 8051 is rolling on runway 9. QS traffic.
Are we good? No, we're not good. Hold on, boys. Hold on, let's bring this back right quick. Yeah, we accidentally pulled that fuel lever back. All right, let's try this again. We might have messed some stuff up here. This joint is not catching. Yeah, she's not catching, boys. We might have messed up. Yeah, hold on. What's this say? No chip detected, left gen overheat. Alright, let's do this. Let's shut that joint down for a second. And we may have to just respawn this joint right quick. Turn that off.
Alright, we are in the air, clear the runway for Kingair 80511.
Yeah, we accidentally shut down our left engine and now she won't restart, so we may have to respawn here in a second.
So if you go to the weather radar and you go all the way to the top right and move it all the way to the right, the knob, you can reset the engine.
You talking about the top right knob on the weather radar?
Yeah, go to the top right, move it all the way to the right, and then move it once to the left, and you'll get to the engine page.
Oh crap! I didn't know about this. Hold on.
And then repair left engine, repair right engine.
Okay, so I did a left engine repair to 100%. There we go. We're in business. Damn, Shadow, you saved my life, bro.
Yo, thank Chemtrails. He's the one that taught me about that menu just now because I had the same issue.
Thank goodness, bro. Thank you.
For sure, man.
All right, guys.
Well, man, hear him get y'all shutting engine down, ass in the air. Burning fuel back here.
Kilo traffic going for a low pass, runway 9.
There we go. Alright, cool. Let's go. Key West traffic, Kingair, November 1286, Lima Sierra is lining up on runway 9 for departure to the south, Key West. I'm glad I learned about that daggone menu. I would have never known about it because I would have never read the manual. However,
checklist.
Problem was, I was using the checklist when that happened.
Did you see the emergency shutdown procedure?
I did not.
Checklist.
Alright, boys, let's go. Props full forward, mixture of conditions full forward.
He gonna be hearing checklists in his dreams.
Yeah, wake your ass up and read that checklist.
Alright, brakes release.
US
Airspeed is allowed.
152 letting up running 9er. US.
Man, who's November 876 Bravo?
876 Bravo, here.
Running around there, flying around the airport like you Tom Cruise.
Oh, so the rate gear can come up. Man, this thing rotates nicely. I love it. And Key West traffic, Kingair, November 1286, Lima Sierra's clear, runway 09 departing to the south, final call, Key West.
Hey, 876, you get too close to that naval station, they gonna shoot some up that bumble hole.
Alright, boys, there's that 140. We got it on the climb right coming out. And we'll go flaps up.
Right on.
And we'll turn ourselves on course here.
Alright, Key West traffic, Air 152, that's Charlie. Departing runway 9, they're going to be a right turn out to the south. Key West traffic.
Key West traffic, November 71 Charlie Hotels lining up on runway 09. Upon departure, we'll be turning right to the south.
Back to 1700 on the props. And why is my left one not? Alright, 1700 set. Looking good, climbing out at 150 knots. It's giving us 2,500 foot a minute on the climb.
Key West traffic, 71 Charlie Hotels, rolling on runway 09. We'll be climbing to the south, last call, Key West.
Got a PCAS on this thing?
Yes, sir.
1286 Lima Sierra, check the left wing.
How's this?
Key West traffic, 71 Charlie Hotels off of runway 09 Key West.
Alright, boys. Climbing on course. 140 knots.
Alright, y'all. Towards the boom boom room.
10,000, baby, 10,000.
Oh.
There's 10,000, boys. Landing lights can come off. Looking good coming out of Key West. Cruise liner down there. All right, tones can come back on. We're past 10,000. Let's hang it out until, all right, Fly Javier, appreciate you for hanging out with us on this late night, bro. Says, got an early morning tomorrow, boys. It's been fun. Have a great rest of your stream, Leo. Appreciate you, Fly Javier. X-Man 2, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. I don't know what you did. Oh, caps. Don't type so many of them. Definitely welcome, guys. All of you new people coming in, man, drop a thumbs up on the video, on the stream if you're enjoying the content, and definitely consider subscribing to the channel. Our goal is currently 700 subs. Ooh, who's that over there? But yeah, goal is currently 700, so every one of you helps, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Alright, let's go over to Boom Boom Comms, because we're fixing to level out here in a second. Boom Boom Comms check-in.
I'm here, but I am stuck at like 3,500 because I don't know how to gauge the vertical speed.
Well, get your airspeed to about 150 and then hit the IAS climb mode on the autopilot.
Okay, looking. Holy shit, there it goes.
Just make sure you keep your power up, because your power is going to technically be your pitch. With IAS, you got to watch it, because if your power gets too less, you'll start slowing down.
Copy that. 10-4, big good buddy.
Alright, I don't know about you guys, but I'm stopping at 18,000 since it's such a short flight.
10-4, big chicken.
You stupid, bro. Alright, there's our cruise there. We won't even go over to But we're already on standard. So we'll keep it there. And we'll cruise it on out, and let's come here. Come over to utilities. Yeah, we only got about 20 minutes or so. Actually, no, it's gonna be more than that. Yeah, it's gonna be more than that, but we'll keep an eye on it. That's cool. I did not know about this menu. Maybe if I start reading the damn manuals, I'll get somewhere. All right, boys, we're smooth sailing. Let's see here. Making 282 knots across the ground.
We're stopping our climb at 17,999. We're going to maintain TForce.
Roger. Yeah, X-Man 2. We're on VATSIM, bro. That is affirmative.
So I'm in front of you guys. I'm going to do a 360.
I'm right next to somebody that is, that's right here. I don't know where you're at, Shadow. Yeah, you took off before me.
Interesting. Is he flying off your wing or something?
I've got somebody right out to my 11 o'clock that's 2,000 foot above me. I'm at 18, so who's at about 20?
No idea. 876 Bravo. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I'm climbing the 220, fellas.
Sticking to VFR.
Roger that, Green. All right, boys, I'll tell you what. I'm going to take 5, stretch my legs, hit the head, and we'll be right back with you in a few moments. I'm stepping off comms for about 5 minutes, stretch my legs, and run to the bathroom.
The hell was the plan of the intermission?
Don't worry about that. I was flight planning.
Okay, okay.
All right, boys, we'll be right back.
So as we watch Leo's stream, this is his left end speaking to everyone on the stream. Today I'm running really nice. I might have started to be a little bit, you know, bad inside the engine, but it was done for apart from that, it was pretty good. I'm going to continue to run on Leo, but I might quit on final for it. Who knows? If we want me to quit, you know, just type in quit and chat. This is Leo's cockpit talking now.
I'm already back, bro.
Your left engine was talking to you earlier. It was like, yeah, I'm going to try and quit on final.
Say that again?
Your left engine was talking to your stream earlier, saying like, hey, this is the left engine, I might quit on final.
It might, but luckily I repaired it. I'm glad you showed me that thing, because I ain't know nothing about that with the weather radar. I think Shadow, so far I'm really liking this analog add-on thing for the Kingair. I'm anxious to see what it does for the Baron tomorrow.
It's nice, don't get me wrong, it's really nice. I just really like flying that jet. I need to get better at using the prop lever. Like, where do you have your prop lever right now?
What it's supposed to be if you use the checklist.
Use a checklist.
All right, so stand by. I'll tell you what I'm running for cruise. So torque is about 97. Props are pulled back to give me 1700 on a prop RPM.
Copy that. And your power is always full forward.
Yeah, unless you're ITT limited or something like that. More often than not, you're gonna be full forward. Now on takeoff, you may not get full forward because you'll be torque limited or something. If that makes sense. Like I did not use full power for takeoff. Hey, there's somebody right there. I don't know which one of yous that is, but it's one of yous. You got somebody directly in front of us and somebody 1,000 foot above us. So we're going to disregard this top of descent because we want the next one. Because this is just saying from flight level 180, but we're staying at 180. All right, coming over, getting ready to cross the coast of Cuba now.
Did you know that they have a PC-12 in here, right?
Yeah, no, I was gonna get it.
But from what I've read, that it messes with some type of other files in there with the default ones.
Right. So they said only put it in if you're going to, I guess, fly with it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking about buying it.
Yeah, I might end up picking it up as well.
How'd you get that nice wing view?
So you gotta set some key commands to save your custom views. I use right control and the numbers at the top of the keyboard. And then I have my Stream Deck set to recall those views by just pressing the number at the top of the keyboard.
Okay, so you're very high tech.
Yeah, I'll have to show you off stream because sometimes it requires editing the camera CFG for planes like the because you know technically Microsoft doesn't allow you to leave the virtual cockpit. So like to get the rear wing view, I have to edit the CFG to put the main view outside of the cockpit and then move the camera back there.
Copy that. Okay, that makes sense.
And then once I get my aft wing views set, I'll just override the one that I edited outside of the cockpit to be my pilot's view.
Seems like a lot of work.
I thought so at first too, but it really is the first thing I do with new aircraft. I just didn't.
Vertical track.
I just didn't do it with this one because I literally didn't plan on flying this today. I planned on flying the Baron. Alright boys, we about almost there. We over halfway already. Over halfway there already. Overhead Cuba right now. Specifically Havana.
Alright, fellas, switching over to Unicom. I'm about to start my descent.
Roger, roger. Alright, so we're about 10 minutes out from top of descent here. And actually we want a 3-degree. So actually we're 50 seconds out. Alright, so let's bring this down to 3,000. Alright, we're vacating Boom Boom Comms. We're also about to start our top of descent.
Copy that, see you there. Cuba traffic, you know, the Kingair 80511 is on the descent for one of the runways.
Oh man, this dude. He's got a Japanese accent and now a Cuban one. I need a button for this. I need to set up a button for this. All right, boys, we are on descent. down into the Isle of Youth. Yeah, Vatsim's not getting any weather for this airport. Let's try, METAR, MUNG. Hey, Green.
Yes, sir.
Did you happen to get the METAR for where we're going?
I tried to do a retard check and there's nothing showing up.
Yeah, through XPilot, right?
Through XPilot and I tried through Google.
Yeah, I'm going through Google now. I'm not finding anything either. I've got one here from getmetar.com saying winds 179 at 3 knots, but I don't know how old this is.
Well, even what it is, we just have to use the field elevation as our altimeter setting.
No. You use the windsock.
There you go.
Or he could use a windsock if it's there, so we can send crash test dummy out there to go first.
Oh, you out front, ain't you?
I am in front. I'll go check.
Afterburner's engaged. All right, come
I'm
through.
already like at the nose down with an engine off to try and just not overspeed this aircraft.
Yeah, you can pull your power levers back for the descent. I mean, not full throttle all the way down, bro.
Yeah, oh, they're full back. Also, my prop levers are full back.
Oh, prop levers, you leave where they're at. They only go full forward on final. Oh, you know what? I can get the METAR. All right, I got the METAR from Volanta. Altimeter is 1021 hectopascals.
But what's the wind?
The winds are 20 degrees at 11 knots.
Okay, boys, so it looks like we're going to have to do a circle to land for 05.
Wait, what run were y'all taking?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing that, bro. I'm getting tired. I'm about to full send it into 2-3.
We were doing 2-3 iHeart, but the winds are calling for 5. But these are some very simple, just easy RNAV approaches.
I tell you what, we're gonna need some spacing.
Okay, fellas, I'm going direct to November Golf 660, which is the initial approach fix for the 05.
Roger.
Anyone got the wind?
Yeah, I don't know how accurate it is, but Volanta is saying 020 at 11 knots.
I'm getting 15. What the hell? I'm getting 150 at 3. So wind's calm for me on that sky.
Yeah, I think this airport just doesn't have good weather reporting.
Okay. Or maybe it's closed down so late, the airport.
Could be. I can tell you also, it doesn't look like to have any taxiways, so we're going to be back taxiing either way. Damn it, why is my... There we go. I don't know what's up with the overspeed setting and not allowing you to zoom. Alright, we're coming up on, God damn it. Alright, there's 3,000 coming in. We are 4 nautical miles from our transition into the approach, so we'll come here. We'll go to heading mode first, and then we'll come here and go approach, and we'll activate the approach.
vertical track.
Alright, so there's our 160. We're getting ready to go down to 2,000 here in about 30 seconds. Props full forward. Alright, there's a descent.
Okay, so who's on approach for the RNAV runway 0523?
I'm turning final right now. I'm on final overhead. Stand by. Yeah, I'm overhead Echo Lima Oscar Delta uniform right now. 2,000.
Golf 622.
Roger that.
That's runway 23.
Yeah, I'm ahead of you, Leo.
Yeah, I know. It looks like I may be doing a go around here in a second. Because I think I'm too close to you.
Do you believe in love after life?
I believe that I'm going to have to go around.
Don't worry, I'll get off the runway quick. Watch this. This is called a fast approach, no flap landing.
Go ahead. Handle your scandal, bro.
I got you.
We're slowing to about 130.
That's fine.
Alright, so we are on final approach. We do have traffic out in front of us. So we'll try to keep our speed as slow as possible. Yeah, we're about a half mile behind you. Maybe a little more. Alright, gear can come down. We'll get rid of the tunes, which we should have been done. Alright, gears down, confirmed, 3 greens. We got our second stage of flaps in here.
Okay, well, I'm 11 miles from the initial approach fix on this RNAV 05.
So we'll keep our speed at about 110-ish, which is fine.
Yeah, I'm going for RNAV 05 as well. 876 Bravo following 82511 into the approach 2360.
Okay, we're 6 out. Overhead November Golf 625 right now. 6 out for the RNAV 23.
Over the threshold for T3.
Roger. Alright, props full forward. Conditions full rich. Speeds on speed, 110 knots.
Man, y'all look jam-packed trying to get into that one approach.
It was initially, but we created some space. About a short 3-mile final, RNAV 23. Oh snap! Who's on approach for 23 right now?
Hey, going around 23876.
Okay, yeah, Roger. You just passed me up. I'm on short final here.
Yeah, I'm full of clouds out here. I can't see anyone.
Roger. All right, boys, let's get her in. All right, let's take over here. I have the airplane.
$500.
Okay, boys, I'm turning base at November Golf 660 for the RNAV 005.
Okay, we're at a half-mile final for 2-3, and we'll be planning an immediate exit.
Mike Uniform November Golf traffic. This is November 152 Delta Charlie. We are 15 miles from November Golf 661, which is on the RNAV runway 05 report inbound embed.
Alright, 71 Charlie Hotel is on 4-mile final 2 embed.
Roger, we're still pretty far out here.
Who talk about short field landing?
Nice.
Oh man. And November 1286 Lima Sierra, we're clear of 2-3. And we didn't start the replay, we were too focused, so we won't have it.
6 Charlie, 2-mile final 23.
That was a short landing, boys. That was definitely a short one.
71 Charlie Hotel is at MDO. It's turning final for the RNAV 05.
That was definitely a short one.
Like 15 to 20 miles out from that waypoint, so we have good separation.
Okay, Roger.
876 Charlie, 1 mile short final on a 2-3.
He didn't get it, he rolled past it. He rolled past it. That was a good landing though, but he rolled past it. I was determined, man, to use just this much runway to get off. I thought green was closer than that. He didn't do bad. Exit back taxi right quick.
Oh, that's not green, by the way, that's somebody else.
Yeah, I know that's not green. I don't know who that was that just landed on 2-3.
That's me.
Oh, okay, yeah, nice landing. Nice job.
Thanks, man.
Look at that.
Alright, fellas, 71 Charlie Hotel, we're inbound. Looks like we are...
Alright, so we'll shut down the engines here. And we'll catch green coming in. Yeah, like I said, we forgot to start the replay on that one. I knew it was gonna be one time tonight that we'll forget. What's we got now? Pedos can come off. Actually, we want to leave avionics on so we can continue to talk.
Mike, uniform November Golf traffic, November 152 Charlie, returning. Or disregard, we are 6 miles from Amido.
System test okay.
Mike, uniform November Golf traffic.
That was awesome, y'all. Look at that. Kingair squad. Get that out of your way, and we'll get this out of your way. We'll get everybody in here, get their landings on stream. We forgot to start the replay on this leg. So, yeah. Look at that. Kingair squad. All right, so we've got guys coming in on what?
All right, so
Green light, there's a windsock here.
2005.
Yeah, there's 2 windsocks, and it's favoring our runway. I'm just saying, his weather could be different. I'm sorry, Green. What was your call, bro?
For the short final RNAV 205.
Roger, roger. We're looking out for you. I don't see him as of yet. 05 should be the reciprocal runway here. Should be the one that I'm looking toward. That's 23. Yeah, that should be 05. We don't got visual of them yet. However, even with the freaking rapid slowdown, look at what we got, boys.
I see a wild green light on final.
Negative 63 is what we got on that landing. So you cannot complain at all. We've been buttering all night, boys.
Mike, uniform November Golf traffic, 152 Charlie, 5 miles from Daytona approach, break November Golf 665.
I don't see green light yet. Ah, there we go. There he is. I wonder why it does that. See, if I zoom out right like that, I can see him. There he comes. Here he comes. Retired Firefighter 365 says, good job. Appreciate you, my bro. It was definitely fun to have to put that thing in there on the smack dab. Damn near on the numbers and get that rapid deceleration. Nice. Nice touchdown. Nice touchdown. Nice one, Green. Nice one. All right, we've got our hard visual out there on final. I like this one. It's called Pack a Punch. We'll add it to the Beats playlist. Right on cue, man. Right at 4 hours. You know we like to do about
Fellas, just wait on you, boy. It's been fun, man, but I'm tired.
I agree. I'm about to sign off here as soon as we get iHeart in here. And I will see you boys on stream tomorrow. Tomorrow evening. Tomorrow is another doubleheader, bro. We're going to be in DCS in the morning with Blue and Dre. And then tomorrow evening we'll be flying the analog Baron. So that ought to be fun.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Also, man, you need to take a look at that Piper Seminole. There's only 650 points from Aerosphere at the org store. They got the G1000 and the regular AIO. I think you should check it out. And I just crashed.
Yes. Green sound tired and blown. You said your sim crashed? Yeah, I think it's sim crashed, y'all.
I think the simulator's calling it a night for you.
I'd agree. Well, we watching you, iHeart. Bring up the rears, bro. And we're gonna actually cue the outro because we forgot to start the replay. So this is gonna be our warm down. So yeah, bros, I appreciate each and every one of you for coming and hanging out with us. Retired firefighter, Fly Javier, Dre Sanchez, JD VFX, Captain Will, iHeart, also known as YD Simulations, Captain Geo, Spawn and Salmon, Mix Slammin', Pilot Porter, Shadow Dark, Captain Nate, Rain Regal, or Reggie, Green Light All the Brokers, can't forget you.
I got a pretty slow VRAF of like around 90 knots, SF50.
And D-Champ, who was first to the stream. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. But we're going to close it out here as soon as we get my boy iHeart in here. Tomorrow we'll be live over in DCS with Dre Sanchez, Shadow Dark, Mr. Blue Games, and whoever else joins. We'll be live probably about 11 or 11:30ish tomorrow morning. And then we'll cap off the doubleheader for your Friday. Back in Microsoft with some more general aviation with the analog Beechcraft Baron. We'll do something as well. Maybe another island hop, who knows. But these have been a blast so far. And guys, I appreciate you for hanging out with me tonight. This is the moment where I will leave you. And you guys have yourselves a safe rest of your night. And remember, do something that you're passionate about. Take care of yourselves. And just go out and have fun. Until tomorrow, boys, your boy Leo is signing off. See ya. Nice one, iHeart. Really nice, bro.
Appreciate it, man. A little bit of aero braking there.
Okay, sir, drifted on into the spot.
Man, that looks funny from your stream, man. Appreciate the flight. Have a great night.
No worries, bro. Anytime, fellas. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you, Spawn and Salmon. Yeah, we had to get that thing in there. I was trying to exit because I thought Green was closer than he actually was. See you boys tomorrow. Beechcraft Baron tomorrow night. DCS tomorrow morning. Friday doubleheader.